If you've got a faulty VW Combi window, you'll know how frustrating it is and how expensive it is to change it. But, or if you're wondering what is the fault with these windows, well, they leak, which I don't know why they leak, but they leak, and the water sits in here, and then this has a metal frame in there, and once it gets wet, it starts rusting. And once it rusts, it expands and starts coming unstuck from the window, as you can see. And then on this van, both sliding windows have fallen off. This one, the runner's actually fallen off and come away with the rust. I'll show you a better picture of that when I take that window out. But when changing them, quite often, if it's just a normal Kombi with no rear window, I can just put an aftermarket black privacy glass window in there. It's a lot cheaper and they don't leak. Or you could just change it for a window that hasn't got a slider. But this customer's van, it's got a VW window in the back. So if I did change it for a black privacy glass window, they would be different colours. So unfortunately, the customers had to buy a VW window at £600, expensive, plus fitting. But what we've done to help reduce the cost is this side is going to remain a slider, and then the other side I've bought just a plain window that doesn't slide, and they were I think it was £200 for a non-slider. So I'm going to get this window out and cut back in. Oh no, not this is the runner that's fallen off the other side. See how rusty it gets, and then it just falls off. Quite a common fault with them. They can leak from when they're brand new. But my theory is when they get a little bit older, this foam or whatever it is shrinks and doesn't make a perfect seal along the bottom. Or, as everyone says, you can get a bit of dirt or something trapped in there, and then the water comes through and then into the runner. Okay, windows successfully out without doing any damage to the van. We've got to just prime the edge and then prime the new window and put it in. If I took it out using my oscillator, which is this tool here, the end vibrates and you can just from the inside poke it through and it shakes and go all the way along, but going really careful not to pop through and scratch the van. So I've done that successfully. This is a bit of fine line tape, so when I reprime the edge, it's a nice neat edge. None of the black primer drips past where you'd want to, or where the glass sits. Okay, well, I'll get that done and then get the window in. So that's the frame, fresh coat of primer, the windows primer, and a nice bead silicone or window glue. I'm gonna stick it in and try and find my little tripod so I can time lapse when I do the other side. Driver's side now, exactly the same problem. The runner has corroded and fallen off. I'll do a picture from the inside. But this, to save cost and, you know, the customer's like, I never really opened that window. I'm gonna fit a VW non-slider in. As I say, they're a lot cheaper. I think it's £200 as opposed to 610 for a slider. The labour's the same to change it, so we'll go for that, eh? So that's it from the inside. You can see how the water leaks in, corrodes the metal that's within the plastic runner. The metal expands, runner falls off, you have a broken window. We'll get this window cut out and get the new one in. So welcome back. We have, well, it's the next day for me. We have the broken original V-dub Combi window that is nearly, or it is £610 plus tax, replaced with a V-dub original non-slider, which are £200. So if you've got a Kombi, this could be, or even a Caravel, because then the reason we had to stick with V-dub windows is so it would match the rear of the van. Let's get this outside in the daylight, take a photo, and the customer should be here in a minute to pick it up. But if I don't cut back in, if you like the video, got any questions, give me a like, and we'll see you in the next one.